Happy Monday. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. I am just getting started with my day. Well, actually, I've been up for about an hour or so now, and I am going to be working out when we are done here. So I'm really excited because I have stopped going on walks. It's crazy making. So, my name is Natasha McCrae. I am the Love CEO. I coach ambitious women how to stay true to their most authentic goals, tap into genuine confidence, unleash that feminine power so you can call in more love, more love into your life. And today I really want to talk about your happiness, your responsibility. That's a hard pill that I have to swallow every now and again as well. And the craziest thing is that often we have people in our lives or friendships in our lives, and we kind of expect them to play into that joy and that happiness. And guess what? Guess what? It is your responsibility. Your happiness, your responsibility. It's crazy because years ago, I was in relationships or I had friendships, and I really relied a lot upon my day to day or my hour to hour happiness is based on them. And I would love to know who's out there. Give me a shout out, give me a hey boo hey in the comments. Share this post. We always like to inspire in these morning motivations. So let's think about that. Your happiness, your responsibility. And let's be real. I understand that, they say the five people that we hang out with the most is going to dictate, we're an average of that financially, emotionally, mentally. We are an average of those individuals. So that's something that is really important that we want to look at. We want to look at the people around us and think, are those people that we want to mimic? Because whether you like it or not, you're probably going to take on some of their energies. And we need to look at, how do we want our lives to look? How do we want them to be? I truly believe that we design the life that we want. If we're looking around our life right now and the things that are happening are not things that we really want, guess what? You designed it. If you're looking around your life right now and you're like, I did that. That's working. Yes. Guess what? You design that. You design that with your thoughts. You design that with your intentions. And so let's think about our overall joy, how we're navigating through life. Are we navigating through life on this lower vibration on a constant basis? Consistent basis? Is that what we're doing? Because if we are doing that, then we have to make that change. We have to make that change. Our happiness, our responsibility. So how do we make that change? On Wednesday, I'm going to be going into a little bit more detail than I am today, but today I want to really bring it to your attention, like looking at your life. There's this wheel that I use with my clients. I use a wheel and a scale where we look at all the different areas of your life. And we grade them on a scale from 1 to 10. Where are you? And when you're grading those areas of your life, like financial, friendships, social, career, romance, health, we're looking at all of family. We're looking at all these areas of our life, and are they where we want them to be? Where are they on this scale? And I know I may have mentioned this type of thing before, but it's really important for us to inventory our lives, because when we are feeling a little lower and we're not necessarily feeling the joy and the happiness that we want to have in our lives, we need to look at these different areas so that we can know which areas need that attention. Your happiness is your responsibility. What areas need the attention in order for us to uplift them? And that sometimes is going to mean removing some people from your life, adding some people into your life, looking at a new perception. Oftentimes we are one step away from the joy and the happiness that we want from a simple perception shift. And I say simple, may not be easy, but very simple perception shift. How are we looking at this thing for our lives? How are you looking at this situation? Are you single and wanting to date and you're constantly, hitting the pavement on the match.com and all those other things, and you're like, oh my goodness, there aren't any good people out there. It's just, online dating sucks. Or are you looking at it as, I'm collecting data? Are you looking at it as, I'm really identifying the things I want, and I'm beefing up my there's a must-haves and a cannot-haves list when you're looking at that? Have you really evaluated that? Are you looking at during a time of like, hey, this gives me a time to pump up those things that I'm looking for in someone? You know, or it becomes a simple perception shift that can shift how your joy and your happiness, how that's resonating in your spirit. Okay, if you are in a situation and you're just not really happy with your career or what's going on in your career, is that a sign? Is it a conversation that needs to be had? Is it a sign that something needs to happen, whether it's shifting careers or shifting the avenue that you are expressing that career in? It's sometimes a simple perception shift, and the perception shift is going to come from a very heightened sense of self-awareness. When you have a heightened sense of self-awareness, then you can look at these things of, oh, this is the wheel of my life, all these different areas of my life, and these areas aren't doing so well. So what's going on in that area so that I can move, shift, adjust, change my perception, declutter. Decluttering is huge. Decluttering changes lives, trust me. You may need to do those things in your life. And that is how I say your happiness is your responsibility. And it may not be easy, and it may be a challenge, and there may be days where you're just feeling like, crud. I have those days. But then I step back and I go, okay, if this is my happiness, it's my responsibility. It's not contingent on anyone else. It's not contingent upon where I am in my career. It's not contingent upon, these relationships. It's contingent upon how I'm viewing them and what I'm going to be doing to make that change. That's what it's contingent upon. Nothing externally, totally internally. So when I am saying, hey, where's this happiness? Where did my little joy bug go? I go back into my files. Those of you who are in self-care workshop know I go back into my files and look for those things that bring me joy and do more of that so that I can have more joy and more happiness. So your happiness, your responsibility, know that there is a way for you to bring that out into your life so that you can enjoy life a little bit more. You have the control. You have the power. You are the master of your universe. You are. So whatever it is that you want, whatever that is your heart is desiring, you can have it. I am a firm believer in that. I know that with all my heart of hearts. And I want you to be empowered today to just do that inventory, to tap in a little bit of that self-awareness, to see where that weak link is, and just lean into it a little bit more. Okay? I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love that, Denshay. Denshay says, this is a good reminder. I've been super happy. Yes, because you've been doing the things that make you happy, right? You've been taking on things that make you happy. You've been looking at life from a whole different perception. And I'm sure you have a whole bunch of other things that you've done as well. So drop them in the comments, because there's people who need to be encouraged and are looking for other ways and other opportunities to beef that up. And I've gone over my 7 minutes, so I'm going to leave you guys there. I have a special announcement that I'll be making a little bit later, and I look forward to connecting with you all. Go out, make it an amazing week. Bye.